Harry Lee Dickey and Leslie Bowers got married on May 29, 1974, wearing jeans in the Davidson County Courthouse in Nashville, Tennessee. It was the anniversary of the day when Abraham Lincoln said, "You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all of the people all of the time." I don't think that had anything to do with their choice of day. I think they picked May 29th because there was a judge available and a clerk to fill out the certificate. My father was 22 years old, my mother 19. They had met 18 months earlier through a mutual friend at a school in town called Aquinas Junior College. Things moved quickly. My parents didn't get married because they were hopelessly in love. They got married because my mother was pregnant. With me. It begins with a lot of strife and the predictable money problems, and a dump of an apartment in a complex called Natchez Trace on Nolensville Road, a part of town teeming with pawn shops and used car lots and fast food joints, including one named Taco Tico. Nolensville Road is your go-to neighborhood if you want to sell a ring and eat cheap nachos. The rent in the apartment is $175 per month, and my parents get what they pay for. The paint is peeling, and the walls are dingy, and the cockroaches have the run of the place. My mom does battle with them as best she can, standing on a chair and squishing them with a towel. But they keep coming in nocturnal platoons. You don't win against cockroaches. You just move and hope the next place doesn't have them. Our apartment has another problem. A neighbor problem. He lives downstairs and his name is Pitt. The centerpiece of his apartment is a pyramid of Coors Light cans that almost go to the ceiling. When he isn't working on his aluminum skyscraper, Pitt, a skinny man with long, shaggy hair, keeps to himself and keeps away from bathing. My parents don't have much to do with Pitt other than keep their distance. When they scrape together enough money to move out, they pity the next person who has to deal with Pitt. Until something terrible happens. Did you hear the news about Pitt? No, what happened? He died of a drug overdose. Oh, that's too bad. He didn't look too good, so you had to figure he was on something. My mother works as a receptionist at a supply business. My father works construction by day, operating heavy machinery, and at the Davidson County Juvenile Delinquent Center by night as a security guard. One of the perks of his night job is access to jeans, which are standard issue to the delinquents upon admission. After the delinquents wear them, my father brings them home for him and my mom. You know they're from J.D. Center because the pockets are cut out of them. My parents learn how to get by, but not always how to get along. They almost never kiss or hold hands or have an arm around each other. When I watch Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia kiss in Star Wars, it's the first time I see people being affectionate. Maybe my parents are too busy or too tired from work, or maybe they just don't belong together, and they both know it. They grit it out for as long as they can. People in my family are good at gritting things out. But when you fight a bunch and you don't kiss at all the grit in the world isn't going to get you through. The marriage doesn't last 5 years. My father is a big, strong man, a quality athlete at 6 feet 1 inch and 205 pounds, a guy with shoulders that go on forever. He's a man who doesn't complain about anything, the sort of guy who could have a gaping wound in his leg and might ask for a Band-Aid. There are people who specialize in high drama, making mountains out of every available molehill. My father specializes in no drama. He's had surgeries that he hasn't even talked about until he was back home. My mother's the same way. No drama at all. Together they'd make for a terrible reality TV show. I spent my early years in Betty Waters' daycare center in Nashville, playing with toys and getting my diaper changed in the basement of Betty's house. Mom picks me up one day after her shift is over. She is driving a Chevy Vega that has a 50% chance of starting on any given day.